The biggest takeaways through this experience is not improving English. It's about we often use the word Galapagos. I cannot say all the Japanese are just very pro-Korean. It's not so simple.
Any recommendations for summer or winter holidays?
Onsen it's one of the most famous hot spring. It's close from Tokyo.
Has the experience of living in the US changed anything in your mindset or perception?
So that's the point I wanted to say most today. It's really worth it. You should go outside of any nation you're now living and just expose yourself out to a new environment. I think this investment was one of the most successful ones in my life. Japan, first it's very competitive and everyone just see what other people are doing. So
I think it's similar to Korea.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
My motivation, what I want to do was always dependent on what other people will think about me, and it's very toxic. And in the US, I can just be free from these restrictions or self-made biases. I could just explore what I want to do, what I'm interested in, the meaning of life to me. So let me be clear, it's so hard. 20% was so much fun, 80%
Really?
hard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's so hard. Maybe some people say studying abroad is just so fun that you can just make new friends and know the culture and it's very fascinating every day. No, it doesn't look like that for me.
That's true.
No, still, I just thought about my life very, very deeply and I learned new things and I also made friends with many people and the whole experience was so worth it.
I'm happy to hear that. I think same. When I'm in Korea, I feel less free. Here, I don't really mind what others think.
Yeah.
But why is it hard?
English, the cultural differences. It was the first time to live alone. I was living with my parents.
So hard.
That's so hard, right?
Yeah.
And the weather.
Weather's crazy.
Weather is crazy here.
Yeah.
And also food. That's a very big complaint I have about the US. The food is bad.
I agree.
Yeah.
And expensive.
It's expensive,
Yeah.
yeah. These things are so hard, but it's still worth it. If you're a student or if you're parents, I think it's really good to just let your family or yourself go out of your country.
You recommend to send one's child to foreign country when they are young?
I don't have a child, so I cannot say. My honest feeling is I wanted to experience this much before, when I was in the middle school, high school. And then my perspective, my way of thinking about life or my curiosity changed a lot.
Interesting.
The biggest takeaways through this experience is not improving English. It's about life.
Enlarging your perspective and word. That's a good lesson. Because my YouTube videos tend to focus in English, but that's one of the things that I have forgotten. I've heard Japanese comedian talks about how Japanese people don't want to live abroad.
I basically agree with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the fundamental reasons is that we're island nation and we're just separated from outside of the world. We often use the word Galapagos, the Galapagos Island.
Yeah.
It has a very distinct, unique nature and ecosystem and made for the people living in the island. So it's just difficult to go outside of the island and live a life outside.
What was your first impression of Harvard and how is it different from Japanese universities?
Two impressions, diverse and liberal. South Korea or Japan are very, very homogeneous society. When I was at the university in Japan, I would say 95% of my friends were Japanese and 5% are just exceptionals, the exchange students. Here, about half of the students are international students, half are Americans. And international students are from everywhere in the world. And also, it's public policy school, so some people are interested in national security, climate change, AI. Every background is so diverse. I would say Japan is so conservative because it's homogeneous society. And we want to keep the status quo. US is diverse, and as we see, Boston is like the center of the liberalism in the US. And I feel the vibes from the students in the HKS.
But also they are we don't have many Asian classes.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And also we had hard time finding PAE advisors because professors were not that interested in Asia. So I think there's much to do, but still liberal than Japanese university.
That's so true. Yeah, some of the courses I take at the HKS only talk about Western nations, Europe, UK, or France, Germany. They don't talk about Japan, South Korea, or other Asian nations, but they just boast the basic concept of the liberal, even though it's not perfect.
There are many Asian students, right? I was really surprised. In Japan, people can be divided into pro-Korea and anti-Korea group. Do you think having Korean friend changes this perspective?
People are very curious about Korean, of course, K-pop, Korean food, dramas. Everyone is very curious about it. And more in the past decade. Thanks to these cultural exchanges, the general impression and the public feeling between Korea and Japan is getting better and better. And I'm very passionate about this program, and I learned Korean-Japan relationship at the university. I feel it's getting much better. I just feel that from all the friends, regardless whether they learned about history or not.
Because as Koreans, we sometimes hear news because we travel to Japan a lot, right? And then we sometimes hear news about how they are discriminated because they were Koreans. I've never experienced those things, but I was a bit worried if there are some groups divided. But I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I would say older generations have different views.
Okay, gotcha.
So I cannot say all the Japanese are just very pro-Korean. It's not so simple. So we have to solve this.
That's true.
Just in general, the tendency is getting really, really, really good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because I have so many Japanese friends.
I think many more people should at least visit Korea for sightseeing or have Korean friends.
Yeah, because we visit Japan a lot. All other global cities. They are always going to Japan, even in HKS, right? Any recommendations for summer or winter holidays?
Okay, so for people who have never visited, I definitely recommend Kyoto or Tokyo. Kyoto is famous for traditional temples and shrines. We wear the kimono and just go around, feel the vibes of the typical image of the traditional Japanese. Tokyo is more like Seoul. The best spot for enjoying any cuisines, not only the Japanese but everything. Tokyo has been the number one of the restaurants of the Michelin.
Ooh, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And by the way, Kyoto is the second.
Ooh.
For people who know well about Japan, so if you like the raw fish, the sushi, Hokkaido is the place you should go. Okinawa, especially for summer vacation, Tokyo in summer is crazy. It's crazy hot and humid. Okinawa is much better, interestingly, even though it's in the south. For summer vacation, Okinawa is a good destination. For winter, Hokkaido is really good for enjoying skiing or other winter activities or enjoying the food. Cuisines in Hokkaido is really good in winter.
Yeah, that's true. Do you recommend onsen places too?
Yeah.
Where do you like most? I went to Yuhuin and Beppu.
I would say Kusatsu Onsen. It's one of the most famous hot spring. It's close from Tokyo, so if you visit Tokyo, you can just go to a one-night trip or just one-day trip. It's really beautiful.
Any recommendations for Japanese food that Korean people are not familiar, maybe?
Okay. Do you know monja?
No.
Monja is that Tokyo version of okonomiyaki.
Ooh.
Do you know okonomiyaki?
Yeah.
Okonomiyaki is from Osaka, and the monja is the Tokyo version, and it's more liquid.
Oh, interesting.
And I personally like monja
Better.
better. The appearance seems grotesque.
Really?
You can take a look at the photo,
Okay.
and it doesn't seem delicious, but it's really good.
This looks weird.
It's so weird,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Really?
It's
What's the ingredients?
It's the same ingredient as the okonomiyaki, so flour, cabbages, and
Okay. Thank you.
thank you so much for
Bye.
inviting. Bye bye.